Hi guys, welcome to the second part of the Onshape tutorial. Today we're going to learn a few things today, which is we're going to learn how to use the Revolve feature, we're going to download an app, more specifically the CAD Challenges app, and then we're going to do some basic assembly. So right now, let's go first learn how to download an app. Look at the top right, there should be a go to App Store. Just press on that. Go to the search tab and search up CAD Challenges right here. Click on that one. And right now, here, I already subscribed to it, but there should be a subscribe button. It should be free, so there's nothing to worry about. And just go back to Onshape, and ta-da! So if you just came from the first video, you should already have a file created. So just go back to that file that you created. I'm going back to it. So go to it and let's go make our part. So I'll go to document. Let's go name this. Today we're making a key handle for Chuck. Okay, so key handle for Chuck. So right now, if you download your app correctly, in the right corner, or not the right corner, to the right middle, there should be CAD challenges. Ignore this thing. This is for the robotics team for my club. So just focus on the CAD challenge. So press on CAD challenges, and this thing should pop up. And what we want to look for is the lathe Chuck key. So I already did this. And if you've done it, just press this tab. So, and these things should show up. So right now we'll be learning the Revolve feature. So the way Revolve works is that you create a 2D sketch and revolve it around an axis. So if you look at the handle, this is the first part we'll be making, and we'll be making the shaft second. So we'll be making a multi-body part. So going back to the handle again, as you can see, the middle part right here is was made through a revolve, and the sphere was also revolved. Okay, so you can say one, two, three. There were three revolve features in this part alone, the handle part. So let's go start making that. So press on the front plane, press on sketch right here, and do your center point rectangle. So let's go do that. Do this. You can see the length is 4.375 inches, and the height or the diameter is 0.25. So the way revolve works, so right now you want it to revolve around this in the middle. Okay, so what we're going to do is draw a line starting from the middle, just like this. And what we're going to do is see this top region. We're going to press on that and we're going to revolve it around this axis in the middle. Let's go do that exactly. So solid new, click on the top region and select on the middle. There we go. So we made the middle part of the handle. Next is the spheres. The way you do that is by pressing sketch, go to here, and what we want to do is make a circle around this section. As you can see, can't really snap onto that section. So we're going to use the project geometry feature. Press Q so it can turn into a construction. And you know it's a construction because when that thing is kind of highlighted gray. And we're going to press escape so we unhighlight everything. And then we're going to grab the center point circle and draw a circle from there. And right now, as you can see from the drawing, it's 0.25 R. That is the radius. And since this is, see that circle cross mark, that is the diameter. So if the radius is 0.25, that means the diameter is 0.5. And again, we'll be revolving around this axis. So what we want to do is draw a line in the middle of that sphere. Press check mark, and we want to do revolve. There it is. There we go. And it should automatically add. Now we gotta do the same thing to the other side. So we're gonna use the mirror feature. Right now we don't want part, we want to do feature. So press on this, press on the mirror plane. See, it turns red. If that happens, just press reapply features. Okay, so we have this part. So we successfully made the handle. So if you look at the drawing sheet, it says the material is stainless steel 316. So let's go right click on it, uh, assign material, and search up 316. There we go. Okay, then let's go try making the shaft. So let's go look at the shaft. So it looks like there's the shaft has a hole, and looks like that hole corresponds to this part of the handle. So let's go get this part. As you can see, there's like a shading there. So the way we get that part or get it sketched out is that we go to the right plane, and instead of using the project geometry, which we did last time, we're going to use intersection. So select on this, and we should have that part interselected, intersected. There you go. And right now, we don't want this to be a region or enclosed. We just want to use this as a reference. Just like how we use the construction line for there, we're going to use a construction line for here too. So click on it and press Q. And it turns into a construction line. So press check mark. And right now, since we're using the right plane, because we're going to be revolving around that, around the y axis right here, we're going to hide all the other planes besides the right. We'll go here. Oh, the heck. There you go. So right now, as you can see, the handle's kind of in the way. But since we already saved that intersection in a sketch, we can just hide part one. But first, let's go rename it to handle. Handle. And hide. So let's go start drawing the shaft. So if you look at the shaft, see here, there's a chamfer here, there's a chamfer there, and there's a chamfer there. This tells me the way this was made is that these were like squares, another long rectangle, and yet another square slash rectangle. So that's how we're going to make it. And the way you make these parts, or when you start making or start doing the certificate, the way it kind of wants you to do it is by doing it like drawing the outline first. Okay, so right now we're going to make this 5 inches. We want to make this very long just in case. Okay, so start from the middle. Since we're revolving, we're going to start from the middle of the shaft. So right now we just made the bottom of the shaft. Then we're going to start making the left part of the shaft. So start from the left. As you can see, it goes straight again for 0.75 inches. But right now, it doesn't really matter right now. We're just going to draw that outline. And ta-da. Right now, we're going to seal that, snap onto that. Boom. So as you can see, me wondering, why didn't I draw the end part? Well, if you can see from the isometric view and from this part of the drawing, the right side part of the drawing, it's not actually uh, revolved. It's actually an extrusion. Because look, it's a square. And I don't know how you can revolve something into a square. So that means this part and this part from here, they're the only ones being revolved. And one thing we're going to do last is the hole. We're going to make the hole last. Because if we include this part in part of our sketch and revolve it, there's actually going to be a hole in the middle. Okay, we don't want we kind of do want a hole in the middle, but it's going to be a hole enclosed inside that cylinder, so it's not going through it. So right now, since we got that out of the way, let's go start dimensioning this. So we know the height from here to here is 0.55. Oh, what the heck? It's 0.55 inches. Wait, uh, did I make a mistake here? Yes, I did. So, uh, as you can see, 0.55 is the diameter. Since we're only making half and revolving it, we actually need the radius. So what we're going to do is just 0.55 divided by 2. And there we go. And now from here, oh, let's go put this closer. So from here to here, it is 0.375. And let's go make this longer just in case. And from here to here, it is 0.75. Oh, as you can see, sometimes it messes up like this. Just drag it out like that, and it should fix itself. So let's drag even more. Anything from here to here, it is 1.25. And from here to here is 0.5. Now, what is the height of this from here? As you can see, the diameter is 0.375. We only need the radius, so it would be 0.375 divided by 2. There you go. As you can see, it's all black, which means it's all defined. So that's a good step. That's where we want to be. So right now, we're going to revolve it now since it's all defined. So use the revolve feature. Right now, we want to press new and selecting the axis, which is this. Wow, very amazing part. So let's go start with the chamfers. As you can see with the chamfer, the bottom right here, it says 0.06 times 45 degrees. So if you're pressing the chamfer tool, as you can see, oh, I had it automatically. So that's actually great. So let's just say the distance was 0.1. Just click on it and press 0.06. And the angle is default 45 degrees all the time. So right now, since entities to chamfer, that just means at the edges. So since we want to chamfer this edge, we want to chamfer the other edge, we want to chamfer this edge. Okay, so we're now looking good. Now, it's kind of hard to see here, but there's like a slight chamfer here, very small. And it says the radius of that, not chamfer, fillet. The radius of that fillet is 0.025. So press the fillet tool, change the radius to 0.025, and selecting that edge. Okay, now, let's go look at this part, the end part. As you can see, there's like a square there. So let's go sketch on that end and make that square. So just press N to view normal. Right now it is looks like that square is 0.307. Here, 0.307. Other one's 0.307. Okay, perfect. Then we're going to press Shift E to extrude. And from here we can tell it extrudes 0.35. Oh, well, we're not done yet. Because guess what? It has another radius for the corner of each edges of this square. And it says the radius is 0.025. So use the fillet tool. It should be 0.025. If not, just change it. Ta-da. Looks like the final step is this circle. Well, guess what? Since we have this circle already, let's go make this circle non. There you go. We're going to make it a non-construction. Is it non-construction? It is. Yeah, there you go. So it is not a construction no more. There we go. If it's like this, just click on it again, press Q. We save that. What we're going to do is press extrude. Since we're removing, we want to press remove and select on that sketch, which is, I think, sketch 2, sketch 5. It's not sketch 5. Oh, sketch 3. There you go. And we want to make it symmetric. And let's go make it through all. And we want to make sure the only merge scope we're doing it is part 2. Always double check it, because if you don't, you may delete the entire thing. So part 2. And that's pretty much it. Press right. And we're going to sort of handle. Let's get rid of the origin. So this is what we've created. So give yourself a hand of applause. Then you create your first part. So before we press submit for this thing, let's go specify the material. So let's go click on the blue handle, right click on it and put edit material. So this one's already 316. Is this one 316 already? Let's go check. I don't think so. No, it's not. So let's go make it 316 stainless steel. Okay, so that's good. So if you press submit, you're right. There we go. It's right. So this is actually perfect. So we made our first part. Okay, amazing. So you can see this is just a solid multi-body part. So nothing moves. The way we make stuff move, especially for this thing, since it looks like it slides left and right, we go to assembly. So let's go press an assembly. There should be already an assembly tab open. If not, just press the insert new tab and press create assembly. So let's go insert this thing. So let's go first insert part 2. Oh, looks like I forgot to rename it. So let's go rename it to shaft. Insert it back. So let's go insert shaft first. Boom. Shaft is inserted. And then we're going to press handle. So as you can see, they move around. Okay. We want the shaft to not move around. So we want to right click on it and press fix. As you can see, it does not move around. So there's 2 ways to do this. The first way is to use the fastening mate. That just means you just fasten 2 parts together and it ain't going to move. So let's go do this first. So we can just try it out. So if we go to the circle or the hole, there's like these points. As you can see, the middle one's hard to do. And the way we do that is once this part's highlighted, just hold shift. It's going to keep that highlighted and it's going to go to this and press on the middle one. So as you can see, it doesn't go to the whatever you're highlighting to when you don't press shift. But if you press shift, it just goes to the connection points. So you want to do that. And as you can see, it's kind of it's perpendicular or normal to the hole. And we want to keep that in mind because since we want this thing to go through this thing, the handle, we also want that connecting piece, which is that icon, to also be parallel to the icon of the first connection mate. So just do here. This one's a lot easier since it's so big. So once you press on that, it's in the middle. And this one, it should not move around, but we don't want that. We actually want it to move around. So we just delete that feature. And the way you make it move around is using the slider mate or the cylindrical mate. But today we're just going to use the slider mate. So it's the same thing. Find the middle of that and find the middle of this. Okay, so it should slide around. What? But as you can see, ew, kind of does that, doesn't it? So since we know the width of this, actually we actually do not know the width of this. The way we want to know the length of this to here is by clicking on this edge, click on the other edge, and it says it's 3.942. We're just going to round that to 2 inches. So we go back to the slider mate on the history tab. I'm going to put on limits, and we're going to put The minimum is -2, and the maximum is 2 inches. See? Oh, kind of goes through. So we gotta play with it a little bit. I think it's -1.75 and 1.75. So this one you just gotta play around. Oh my god, I'm so close. Wait, 6. Let's make this thing 6. So there you go. That's good enough. Obviously, you can play with it more to make it more precise. That's pretty much the only way to limit it. So as you can see, it's our first feature. And that's pretty much it for today's video. The next video will be diving into making more complex assemblies, such as making your first robot. And I think we'll be doing that in the workshop, our last workshop actually, for this month for the robotics club in Cerritos. And that's pretty much it.